here with some small ways to save that are going to make a big difference. Please welcome our financial expert, Bruce Sellery.
So great to see you.
It's so good to see you, too.
Yeah.
It's the small things compounded that make a huge difference.
$5 here, $15 here, and all of a sudden your lifestyle has inflated so much that you can't afford it. 2 caveats, though. Remember. Life is meant to be lived.
Thank you.
We're on this planet to have a great life and a great time. So I'm not going to be all cheapy-cheaperson on you.
Okay, thank you.
Second is, there's a difference between being conscious and cheap. So conscious is thoughtful and it's rational. Cheap is, I'm better than you because I darn my socks.
There you go.
Which I do not darn my socks. Do people darn socks?
I
Is that a
actually
thing?
do.
You do? Okay.
Because I actually put it out on Twitter once, and people are like, "You're sewing your kids' socks?"
Yeah, did you put the light bulb in there and everything?
Go get new ones. But I think that I can't always be buying new all the time. So there's some things, if I have the time to do, I'm going to do.
You just do.
And there's some ways I'm a big hypocrite because I buy my coffee and my tea every day.
So we're going to talk examples, and what I want to point out is the totals, because some of the totals are really shocking. So first of all, coffee. If coffee for you, or whatever your beverage is in the morning, is your cup of sanity, you should buy it every darn day.
I agree.
Every single day you should go and spend. But say you do spend $6 a couple times a week, that total can work out to $864 a year, which is a lot of money, right?
And that's just a couple times a week.
So I don't care. As long as it's caffeinated, I don't care if it's days old. I warm it up and put it in one of these thermoses. It's in the bottom of my bag. I would stand outside a coffee shop with a bucket for the dregs if I could. Just as long as it's caffeinated, I don't care. The second big area is our lunch. So this is my little lunch bag here. It's a hand-me-down from Abby.
It's lovely.
It is worse for wear, and it's literally what my lunch is for today. So let's compare packing a lunch, which is not hassle-free, you have to figure it out, versus going to the food court. Say you go to the food court and spend $11 a pop, which is not unrealistic.
Normal.
That's $2,640 a year. That is a lot of money. Like for a lot of people, that's a couple of mortgage payments. Right?
Absolutely.
So it's really important. Now, dinner's a whole other thing.
So I also pack my lunch, and I get made fun of, too, with my little lunch box.
You just tell them to talk to me.
I don't care.
Tell them to talk to me.
For me, I don't want to be hangry. And so when it gets to the point where now I have to go out and find a restaurant.
It's too late.
Oh, it's too late. I need to eat right away. So that's why I bring my lunch.
The delivery services have taken over our culture.
Absolutely.
And people sort of feel like that's a way to eat. Get this. I never order takeout. Ever.
Not even pizza?
Never.
Pizza?
Never.
Pizza.
Pizza. You have the pitas in the freezer, the tomato sauces, and people are shocked. They're breathless.
Are you serious?
It's not a moral position. It's just I love to go out for dinner. So if I'm going to spend that money, I want to be served. I don't want to have to do any dishes. I want to be in a restaurant. So if we don't have anything to eat, period, I can tell you I've got bread in the freezer and cheddar in the fridge.
Yeah, or there's peanut butter.
Easy breezy.
Yeah. Okay.
So also, there's a lot of great Cityline chefs with some great Cityline cookbooks. Just last week, I made a roast chicken from Claire Tansey's Uncomplicated. It was on sale for $7.50. The little mini potatoes on sale for $1.99. A great dinner for next to nothing.
Good for you.
Right? So, but again, don't think of that as my moral position. If you're a takeout person, you should totally do that.
Right.
If you have the money and if you have the calories.
You have to weigh the things that you absolutely
100%.
cannot live without. If you don't have the time to be cooking and you know you're going to get a healthy meal through takeout,
100%.
then that'll be your
Entertainment is a big line item in our budgets.
Yes.
And I love books. I love books.
Too.
We go to a bookstore as a leisure activity. There's this other place that you may not have heard of. It's called a library. Literally, my sister is a teacher, and she's like, "Do you ever go to the library?" I'm like, "No, why would I go to the library? What is the library?"
We go to the library.
My library has this hold program.
Yes.
So you can. This is a hold that I have on the Elton John biography.
Yeah.
You go online, and you basically, it's like buying a book from Amazon.
Yes.
Except for it's free.
You have to return it.
You have to return it, and you have to go to the branch to pick it up.
Yes.
You know, you have to go to the branch. But it's such a discount. Now, the thing that I wanted to point out is the cost of streaming services.
Okay.
I had to make some big assumptions because there's so many these days, right? There's Netflix and Disney Plus and HBO and Crave and there's a ton of them. If you buy a selection of those plus the news subscriptions, it could be $900 a year. It's a significant amount of money. So one way to deal with that is try canceling everything and then adding back in the people are like, what? They'll binge watch Game of Thrones and The Crown, and then they'll cancel everything. And then they'll add them back.
But get rid of them all and then see what you can't live without.
Yeah.
Okay.
Booze. Now, we've got a
Let's
bottle
talk
of wine
about
here. It was
booze.
very hard for me to estimate this number because I don't really drink all that much. So I came up with an estimate. If you drink, is $15 a lot for wine?
It's about normal.
It's about right. So 2 bottles of wine a week, $15. That's $1,440 per year.
I think
which
that's
for some
acceptable.
people, again, it's required. It is basic maintenance. It's a food group. Are you kidding me here? But I don't really drink, not because of the cost, because I've hit the age where I get tired.
Yes.
And so I'll have a beer and I'll think, oh my gosh, should I call the 911 people to come?
Go to sleep.
No, I've just had a beer. I've just had a beer. So that is a vice that for many people is fantastic and they drink responsibly and hooray. Now,
but cutting down on alcohol will save you a lot of money.
A lot of money. I did also want to put vaping and smoking in here.
Yes.
There is a very different cultural context for those than for other vices that we might have. The number I came up with is about $1,800 a year, but it could be someone who has a cigarette once a week to someone who's a pack-a-day smoker.
Right.
So I think it's really important to think about, yes, there's other things, there's health issues and all that associated with this, but if you strictly look at it from the financial perspective, $1,800 is not an insignificant amount of money.
It isn't. When my dad first came to Canada and they wanted to put a down payment on the house, the mortgage broker said, quit smoking. And he did.
Wow.
And he saved so much money. And when I wanted to put a down payment on the house, obviously my family has terrible habits. I stopped going to the club for about 7 months. And I was able to put my down payment on the house with my fiance. So you can save the money. You got to give some stuff up. It's the simple things.